That is fantastic.
excellent. Yeah,
I'm blonde Joe, and Joe is. I got nothing. I'm
out of shape.
I'm unattractive.
It's good though. You guys seem like, again, watching the vlog of you guys. I saw you guys, I think, in Denny's, and she was singing YMCA. So it seemed like you guys got along really well.
And there was an awfully creepy guy behind her in Denny's. I don't know.
No, I don't think he was even creepy. I think he was just pissed.
I hope he's not a follower on Twitter.
There was a hash browns French fries situation, I think, that's going on. He may not have taken to that very well.
If he's a follower, he better get some merch because I put him in the blog.
That's true. The guy's trying to just enjoy his pancakes, for God's sake.
So was I.
So, I mean, I know, a little bit about you. You said you started watching wrestling, I think it was 2008, 2009 is when you first got introduced to the sport?
Yeah, December 2008.
What do you notice? I mean, 2008 to now in women's professional wrestling in general is a drastic change, but in women's professional wrestling, it's almost night and day. What kind of, and when you had first watched it, there were a lot more like slop pen matches and lingerie pillow fights and crap like that. So what about it did you see then when you thought there might be some potential for a career in this? Or did you, enjoy the athletic aspect and you thought eventually it was going to kind of turn into more of an actual sport?
When I started watching wrestling, the first thing I saw were the guys going at it. Or no, the first thing I saw were the girls going at it. So luckily it was like a Divas Championship match with Maurice and Michelle McCool. So it wasn't like, a lingerie bikini kind of thing. It was actual wrestling. And that inspired me and motivated me because I kind of like had that notion before I started watching wrestling. I was like, okay, like women's wrestling, all I had seen was kind of just like girls in bikinis and strutting around managing and stuff because I didn't really watch wrestling. So it would be little things I'd see here and there.
Yeah, it was more eye candy at that point than it was actually competitive, which is funny because in the mid to late 80s, women's wrestling was a lot more competitive than it was, and then it kind of dipped off. But yeah, and Michelle McCool and Maurice, the two really good talents, and Michelle McCool in the Royal Rumble this year too. Do you still follow, do you watch anything else? Do you watch like the WWE right now? Are you a network subscriber?
Oh, yes, I watch everything.
Oh, you do? Okay. So as of, I don't know. It's what are we looking at? March 2018, I believe we're in March 2018. Yeah. So that means we have roughly 9 months left in this year, right?
Yeah.
If that's, I didn't check my Mayan calendar, but I believe
I'll go get my calculator. But yeah, 9 months.
Google. So what this year? I know you're healing up from the surgery. What would you like to accomplish personally yourself this year?
A working shoulder.
Okay.
And I would love to come back to the ring. I miss wrestling already, and it's really, really hard being away, but I hope that I can keep expanding in what I'm doing outside of the ring, the things I've been doing, managing, interview-wise, production, stuff like that. I guess just keep it around me as much as I can until I'm physical again. And just traveling with my friends and stuff.
Any particular destinations?
This year, I don't know, dude. It's so tricky with the shoulder because I'm trying to be realistic. I mean, ideally, I would love to go to Japan, like any time in my life. This year, next year, last year. England, Mexico, all those places, Canada, Ireland. In the U.S., I want to get to the West Coast.
Literally everywhere. So you're going to be the new Canadian GOAT? Is that what we're talking about here?
I don't know, dude. I'm from Florida. I don't think it's going to work that way.
She's going to be the female Shawn Michaels of the business in the next 10 years. That's what I think is going to happen.
I'm going to – damn it.
I'm just saying. That's –
Well, I mean, talk about wrestling, Japan and stuff like that. And now internationally, like all of these countries have such amazing, talent, both male and female professional wrestlers. So, I mean, who's big in Japan? Shimmer, is some and I think DDT has a lot of stuff going on in Japan. So we need you to get the shoulder healed up, and we need you to travel. That's what we need here from the All Night Long Wrestling Podcast.
That's on my personal to-do list.
Well, we hope nothing but the best for you. I know WrestleCon is going to be an awesome opportunity for you. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of networking opportunities. Maybe Bret Hart will be in town. Maybe we could talk to Bret.
It doesn't sound interesting at all.
I think it sounds very interesting. You don't get the nickname the excellence of execution and not be interesting.
All right. I think we're just going to have to take this offline.
Yeah, we'll talk about this afterwards.
Edit it and post.
Great terminology. Yeah. So where can people find you? Where can we keep up with you, with your rehab, with the vlogs? Tell us everywhere we can find you.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything is the Aria Blake, all one word. My YouTube, like I said, it's a long URL right now, so I have no idea, but it's in those bios. It's clickable. And like you said earlier, all of the Spoiled Brat stuff is at Spoiled Brats MA.
That's awesome. We'll definitely have the links up to all of the social media once we have this this post up. And we really appreciate your time. I know it's late on a Friday night, and we have a hurricane. I hope you guys don't have a hurricane. And we appreciate you taking the time out to hang out with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Thanks a lot, Aria. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too.